So let's start here. That was really good. Okay. Uh, this is fine. If you notice that they block Gohan, you get to take another turn. So what you did here, you could do that with Gohan too.
Okay.
But you didn't have to. But this was really good. Like this is like will work on good people.
Yeah, I got really scared, especially against Bardock. He openly admits that he feels scummy and has to wash himself clean after playing Bardock now.
Yeah. So something to note here: when you put the barrier, you're protected from jab, so you don't need Gohan here. So you can actually save him for later.
Okay, okay.
So when you do this string here, you saw how you got stuck and you had to block.
Hmm.
Uh, Saving Gohan here would have been perfect for this scenario. So
Would I
just
have
keep that
done
in
it
mind
after
if you
the
decide
second
to use
hit?
barrier. The Gohan assist,
Yeah,
or like
I did
here
two
you can
two M.
do. After this, you can actually do 5H and then 214L. 17 just does one knee. Um, and that's safe. You can backdash and be fine. They
Oh,
have to read your backdash to punish you.
okay.
Because it's -2. It's kind of like old lariat where you could just punch and then backdash and be fine.
Okay.
So you have that option, and 5 heavy into it jails, so you don't have to worry about anything. You could also call Gohan and then to 214M, but it has to be Gohan then 17, and you can keep up your pressure like that.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind when you're going for pressure. Like in your previous matches, you got stuck here a lot, and then this would happen. You either get hit or you'd get jailed. And if you feel like you're stuck in a block string, then just do 5H, 214L, and then just backdash, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Good to know.
This is kind of like this just takes experience. There is no mix up here. It's just pressure. You just have to be aware of it. So he can go low, so you down back. But as soon as you see him air dash, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be cross up. So just look out for it. Just pay attention to him. Once he jumps, just look for the cross up. 9 times out of 10.
Okay.
Does you get hit here a lot. Are you like just trying to 2H or reflect him here?
I was trying to reflect. There was a lot of times in my games against him, I was trying to reflect, and I think I either backdashed on accident. Like I think it was like putting a backdash. I think it was what you told me. Like you were telling me I think it was like last week's training, or it might have been the one before that for me holding down back when I block and then trying to go into a reflect after that can mess you up.
Yeah, it can.
I think that's what I was doing. I think I'm holding down back like blocking, but then release and try and reflect, and I'm either getting like some weird input or like a backdash from it.
Yeah, I think you're down backing by accident. The input's kind of tricky on pad. I'd recommend just like looking at your thumb, how you hold the buttons when you down back, and make sure that you're actually hitting back when you try to reflect.
Okay.
And you can practice it in training mode too. You can just record the dummy to do exactly what he just did here. Just knock you down and then do jumping heavy, and then just practice. Because you want to time it like around here is when you want to input reflect.
Okay.
And if you're gonna commit to it, then just hold back and do it. Don't even bother holding down back anymore.
Okay.
Just so that miss input doesn't happen. Another thing that I notice is when you play, when you reflect, you typically tend to mash it.
Yes.
Um,
I definitely
at
do.
most, yeah, at most, if you mash it, it's gonna become unreliable. So practice is either timing it once or just double tapping it and then just let it run its course. Uh, because what happens in your matches is you get the reflect and then you'll be fine, but you're still mashing it, so you get another one and you lose your turn and you get punished for it. So just keep that in mind. Like if you're gonna commit to it, just either double tap it or just do it once. Don't mash it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another thing about Bardock. If like you ever see him, if you're in Spark, if you Spark here like this, and he ever does this, he stops and he jumps. You can empty vanish, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Uh, don't normal vanish, cause then he'll just vanish back or 2H you. Uh,
Empty vanish
Yeah,
is where you hold it, right?
yeah, you just hold it.
Okay.
And then this level 3, like if someone is just stagger pressuring you, you typically don't want a level 3. It's not safe. He just messed with the punish. Nice block, and then you got counter hit. If you block this, this is plus. You can't reflect here.
Okay.
So if you block any of his highs, just block low. And in the other matches, he would do this a lot, and then you would get hit low a lot. So just make sure you try to look at Bardock here as much as you can, because if you look at the opponent, you'll be able to tell what they're going for more times than not. The low is unreactable, but this air dash is. So it's good that you block the double as well. So just keep that in mind when you're on defense, because there you got counter hit. I'm guessing you try to reflect and you just got something else,
Yeah.
and
I
then
think I tried
you
to reflect it.
explode.
I exploded.
Yeah, his team is actually going to be one of the harder ones for your team to overcome, but it'll get easier as you get better. So like matches like this will help you. That was good. Good movement. Okay, so this is all really good. All of that was good. Like this movement, you went for the cross up, and I'm really happy you went for it. And like at worst, like something like this happens, right? Like you're fine. And then he jumped in air dash, and you caught him with this. If you do ID jump medium, more times than not, just push jump light as well, and you'll bring him closer to the ground and on your terms. But it's all fine. Another thing that you need to start doing that you don't do a Gohan like at all is if you're gonna do a block string here, if you're gonna end it here, just do 2H legs because it's safe. But you always end it here, and slide by itself is really unsafe. Like he could just normally punish you
What am I doing 2H legs after?
after 2M.
After 2M. Okay.
Yeah, so like check it out. Like slide, nothing, right? You cannot take a turn here. This is actually
Okay.
pretty unsafe, which is why you get counter hit here. So like either just do 2H medium legs and then just like block or reflect, or just
Okay. So 2H medium legs is safe.
yeah, it's
Okay.
safe.
Okay.
And if you have assist, like you didn't have your assist here, you can actually call your assist and continue your pressure. So this scenario, I want you to look at it. Notice how you made him block, right?
Mhm.
And he is respecting you, but you don't have your assist yet, so you can't mix up. This is where you want to incorporate the stagger strings I taught you,
Okay.
where you do like 5L, run up 5L, 2L, or like 5L, 2L, 5M, like you delay the 5M. Like this is where you implement this stuff so you can revive your assist, because you only need to do it once in order to get your assist back.
Okay.
Um, with that kind of pressure, you kind of freestyle it. You kind of just gauge like how your opponent is feeling. So like in this scenario, if you did 5L, run up 5L, he would not have challenged you. But since you did 2M, he's gonna try to take his turn. So just keep that in mind. So I should close this. Ah, the combo was crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna fast forward. We're gonna fast forward this,
He's a nut.
or try to.
He's the one who I told you does like a lot of the shit where like he'll like switch sides going up and all that jazz.
Yeah, yeah. He's a Gohan master.
Yeah.
Here it's just block high.
Okay.
This is kind of a 50-50, but yeah, most of the time Gohan you just block high twice.
Block
And
high twice and then go low.
yeah, and then he'll go low. See how he does his string? Just do this. 5M, 2M, 2H, legs plus assist. You take a second turn. So just always do that.
Okay.
And even if without the assist, just do the legs, or don't even push your mediums. Just do like light 2L and just mix it up. Because you don't want to overcommit. And you can lose for it, but more times than not, people will respect you. That was mad crazy. I got hit. Nice.
Yeah, I was trying to. That's something that you taught me that I was trying to implement, like
Mhm.
using glass.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, see, it looks like you a lot in your strings. You get stuck on mediums and then you don't know what to do, and you
Yeah.
get counter hit a lot. This happened in every single game I've watched you play so far. I thought I was watching the same game over and over again. Um,
Yeah.
Goku can just do. He can do a lot of things. He can do the full auto combo into Kamehameha into Vanish, and that jails, and you can pressuring after that. He could also just do like button 2M, 5M, 5H Kamehameha. Like you don't have to end your strings with the mediums. Like you can press the heavy as well. Oh, see there how he did. All right, so the first time, okay, so this is sick. This is what I wanted to teach you. 6M, you trade. This is what's supposed to happen, right?
Okay. That's
Uh,
supposed to happen.
so yeah, so you both trade and then you both go for auto combo and you win. Um, but you didn't hit confirm it. That's like you can just do that in the future. You just hit confirm it. But notice the second time he does jab, and then you try to do 2M or auto combo, and he hit you with jab again. This is why you want to hold back after 6M when you're jabbing,
Okay, 4M, right?
because yeah, 4M,
Okay.
because the faster button will win, but Goku has a 6 frame jab that he could do twice, and so does Bardock. So you want to do 4L 4L
4L.
into
Okay.
2M.
Yeah. I didn't-
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do auto combo and he does it 4L 4L, you just lose like this. So keep that in mind. And remember, it's regardless of who does the 6M. If he does it or you do it, always 4L 4L. Or you could do 4L level 3. Doesn't really matter. Nice block. That was godlike.
I I fucked up, but I still 2H'd him.
Yeah, that was crazy. So here, if you want to reach him, you have to dash jump.
Mhm.
So the input is 669,
Okay.
or 447 in this case. Uh,
Six
yeah,
six nine.
like yeah, nice. But this is fine. This is honestly okay too because he double jumped. Boom. Yeah. See. Okay. So I feel like you knew what you wanted to do, but you kind of just got really hasty. Um, you wanted to call him here. You want to call Gohan here. You called him too early, so Gohan actually did nothing for you here. But he blocked this anyways. Uh,
I meant to
make
instant air
sure.
dash there also.
Yeah, I could see. Like this is why like you need to practice this so much because like in training mode it's easy and it's good that you tried it in matches because like that probably would have hit him and then you got hit for it because you messed it up and that sucks so much. Uh, but yeah, don't waste your Gohan right away. You either call him when he's coming in. So like this was fine. This was perfect. So here your option is to bring him to the ground, gel him into Gohan plus 17, or you call Gohan around here, and then around here you air dash. You don't jab again, because then Gohan will gel them. Um,
Okay.
like if you watch any of my matches when I get to play 18, I'll do exactly what you did here. So basically, you and me at this point are doing the exact same thing. I will call Gohan here, and then I will do air dash light, or I will go standing low. I would just let her hit the ground and standing low.
Yeah, I was watching you play against Sonic on your stream today, and you were like mixing the shit out of him when you had him in the corner with her.
Yeah, she's really dangerous. Again, this is godlike. Like do this if you have to. Some people will mash, but most people will respect you. Just always keep that in mind. All right, so you slide a lot.
Yeah.
Remember that you don't only have slide, you have 5M too. 5M is like slide, but he doesn't slide, if that makes sense. Like it's a far-reaching button, but he doesn't commit as hard like that because he's stuck doing it. So you want to incorporate 5M too, your neutral game. That was a 2H. No. This is hella team specific.
Okay.
If you call barrier and someone vanishes, even if someone vanishes like this, period, you can 2H them.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like I'm seeing it plain as day right there, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Nice. That was good. Yeah. Um, you're leveled up here. Remember that when you're leveled up, your block strings are way longer.
Okay.
Uh, you can here you could do a full auto combo into up to the point where he does his 2L, and then once you reach that point, you still have 3L, and you can hold it. 2M, 2H. So you have way more buttons. See how your assists are about to come back? Uh, you just skipped all your buttons right away, and you did this. So remember that when you're leveled up, you have way more to do in a block string than just that. Uh, that would have given you like the mix-up you wanted here with the assist call. Also, if you were fighting anyone with a DP and they ever do DP vanish, you can 2H this.
Okay.
So Vegeta, Cooler, Gohan. I don't know who else has a DP. Teen Gohan, Videl. If they ever do DP vanish, just start mashing 2H. Just mash it. Just do it. Remember that Alpha Super Dash? This is fine, but remember you could do EX legs as well, and you actually get more damage. You do
Okay.
EX legs here, so you can hit confirm it. Uh, but you hit confirm into this. You actually have two options here. You can either do 2H light elbow to knock him down
Okay.
after the super dash, or you can do EX legs, or you can vanish. Um, EX legs would have killed the character, and the other one would have let you just do double super, which wouldn't have killed him, but you would have knocked him down, so it would have been
Okay.
okay.
So you're saying after the super dash, hit confirm, just do it right into EX legs.
Yeah, yeah. If you
Okay.
do like light, just EX legs, and then do the combo afterwards. Just practice it. If you're leveled up, you could just do LL2H light elbow, and that'll knock him down.
Okay. Yeah. Last night I was trying to practice some like EX legs combos, like if I confirm off of it. So.
Mhm. You see how so it's so good that you have him because like you can just watch his Gohan Goku, literally just copy paste what he's doing. So like see how like when he does a block string, he doesn't go into 2M right away. He does light auto combo 2L 3L 2M 2H legs assist. So
And then I
when you're
explode.
leveled up, yeah, and then you got mix. That just sucks. But like his block string is actually crazy. He uses every single button except for 5H because they nerfed it. But this is actually every single button he has. I'm pretty sure. That was godlike. This what he did there to you was mad cheap, but you just level 3'd him. Um
I saw the
this
distance, so I was like, "Fuck you."
yeah, you're like it's time to level 3 him, which is godlike. This basically if you do 2S legs and you space it like this, if they block it, you're safe and they can't counter poke you.
Wow.
But you just said I'm gonna just level 3 you. And I was like, nice. That level 3 was actually crazy. Okay. Uh your Gohan is way too fixated on doing 2M.
He told me that too. He's like,
You actually just want to hit them with that button and make them explode every time. And you need to use his other buttons or you're going to not get all the hits.
"Hey, my Gohan just likes to slide."
He just wants to slide everywhere.
my god.
So
Yeah, I know.
in this
I
scenario, you did slide, but keep in mind if someone like does what he did here, where he just like kind of jumps over you and then jumps again, just do jumping light or jumping. Yeah, you could do jumping light or jumping medium, and just bring him down to the ground. Because jumping medium hits so far, you can kind of catch people in the air with it. So just whatever you're thinking about slide, just think about. Just pretend you have that same button in the air. It's just jump medium. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You just want to make people either get hit by it or they to block it. Nice.
He taught me a new like D&B too. He taught me to do 5 M 2 M 3 H um like that string.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So I've been practicing that cuz
That one is really good.
I can do that
You
now.
technically don't need it, but it's really good.
I
Um,
fucked up timing.
remember that if you're leveled up and you are leveled up, you can do 2H. You had a double jump here, so you ended the combo really short. You could do 2H light elbow. You want to just get into the habit of doing that.
Oh, that's why it ended short? Okay. I thought it was like
Yeah.
my inputs. I thought I inputted the light before
Well, here I don't know why you did light light light, but here you should have done light light 2H, jumping light light 2H, 214L, which is the light elbow.
yeah.
If you wanna do the knockdown here, what you do is you wait until they stand up before you push the button. You were just kind of like pushing it really early, and that's why he jabbed you. Most knockdowns in the game, you just stand there and you just wait. If they up tech, you 2H of Gohan and they do legs and your plus. And if they ground tech, you just do button 2H legs Goku assist.
Yeah, what I had meant to do in the air is what you said, like into the elbow, and for whatever reason I got what I got.
Yeah, you gotta practice it. You gotta do it every time, or you'll die. Uh, uh,
Scary.
it's really scary.
Neutral. I saw that dude I Heart Justice's video today about like Dragon Ball's a good game. It was just like super dashes that cross people up. He crossed me up
Oh my
there.
gosh. Okay, so let's go further back. If you land this super dash, remember that you could do light light 2H 17
Mhm.
Dragon Rush or the air dash jab 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 to knock him down. Or if you have 3 meters, you could just do light light level 3. Because you'd rather get the knockdown than this scenario and waste more sparking time.
That's something that I've been doing in the lab but have sucked at doing against real people yet.
Yeah.
I
All right. So here you want to super dash earlier than this. Just a little bit, so the beam is still active. Because here you could have 2H'd you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So just do it a little faster. Okay, and again here, it looks like you're just confused on what strings to do. If you're ever stuck, just do button, just get to your 5H at any point, 214L, and you'll be fine. That one's too slow.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I definitely panicked.
Uh, this is hard to react to unless you're looking for it. You just have to get used to it. If they jump, chances are they're gonna air dash past you and do that. So just block high the other way. Oh, she's dead. That was good. Nice block. If remember, if you block 6M, you are both 0 on block. It's as if you are both standing next to each other and no one has pushed anything. So this reflect, you don't have to do it. Just
Okay.
push 4L on on whiff. You just get like one jab and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh no.
I cross up.
Yeah, and this is the thing I told you. I think it was last week.
Mhm.
If you make someone block, you can kind of just like sneak it in the air dash button. This is really good.
I was practicing
Um,
that a lot when I was streaming. Uh, this
yeah,
past week, I was like just in the lab, like while streaming, just doing the jump 2M over and over again, like on each side of them, and I practiced it with Gohan too.
yeah, it's super good. You
I'm
just kind of sneak it in,
I'm trying to get the
especially.
timing right because a lot of the times I will get it and I won't be able to follow up the way you told me to, like
Mhm.
by hitting medium again.
Yeah,
I'm like too
it,
far away sometimes because I'm not
I
hitting
would
it at the
just
right distance.
set the CPU to crouch when you do it, and then yeah, just keep practicing it. You kind of want to push the jump medium a little bit, a slightly bit late, just so you land faster. Oh, this combo, you dead. Okay,
Yeah, he got the loops. I was
this
close.
is good. Okay, I actually would have grabbed here too, so you just guessed wrong. Um, you never want to you never want to stop and then Dragon Rush. You just want to hold forward the whole time and then do it. You kind of stopped here and then did it.
Mm,
Just run forward the whole time. You could also like run up to M, ID jump H. It doesn't really matter. No counter. Remember, if you need space, you can air dash backwards. You don't have to land like this because he got in your zone right away because of it. Then you got counter hit, and then you die. All right, that takes like an hour. We're gonna skip that. But that match was good. That match was like a lot of the things that I showed you did, and like you can just keep adding on to it, and it'll be fine.
okay.
Also, another thing, when you get hit by straight hits like this, you always tech away. Remember that you can also down tech. You just hold down, but you have to hold straight down for it to work.
Okay.
And she'll just teleport to the floor, and then he'll be the one in the air, and it'll be mad tricky.
Okay. Yeah, I kept calling Gohan assist at the beginning because I noticed he would just like do it, like jump in right away with Bardock all the time.
Hmm.
See right there, I wish I would have done the thing that you taught
Yeah, see how like the times you're calling him are like really weird. You wanted to gel into this. If you're gonna delay it, call him after you push the button, not when you push the button. That was good. Oh, the match worked out.
me. What, Eric? Oh, oh, he's trying to steal my food. No, not for you, kitty. I have a cat trying to steal my salmon. Anyways, sorry.
Um, that's fine. I also noticed that you do this too much.
What?
You only barrier here. You could do the other 17 call to gel them as well.
Down back, or quarter circle back, medium.
Yeah,
214,
you could do that too.
right? 214. I feel like I know too many different games inputs now, so I like will catch myself calling different things, like whether
Eh,
it's like NRS or anime or like Street Fighter. Like I'll like say all different kinds of shit.
yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. What? Yeah, see, the super dash was too far.
Yeah.
You like here in these scenarios, you kind of want to wait for your assist to come back. So like you can throw like the key blast, call 17 key blast. So you don't get 2H'd and then lose your character. Oh, he's alive. That was good. This is really good. Uh, Here you can either snap or level 3 Goku. Alright, you chose to snap. Alright,
I,
if
I
you
fucked up again.
if you um if you do this and you save your jump, here you would just want to do 214M. You just want to call 17 while you're in the air. Because
Okay.
then Bardock will come in and then they'll be forced to block it, or he'll just get hit on purpose and it doesn't really matter. You'll be in a better position than this. You could get 2H for that.
Mhm. I was lucky,
Well,
but still not lucky because I'm holding his pressure.
yeah, see, here, like this is what I mean.
About mashing.
All right, yeah, like you got it, and then you just get mashing it. Just push it once or twice at most. But if you mash it, you get it 3 times. Oh, oh, that sucks. You didn't get the jump forward. Here, if you got the auto combo or jump forward, you can actually do 17 grabs super super, and he would have died.
Mm.
So this hit is really important. But here, he's probably either gonna, yeah, he's gonna tag. That he's gonna spark. Remember that if you call this, most people will super dash, but he just tagged, and you can 2H that. Your reaction was to super dash, and you die for it. That already sucks.
And
But
super dash
every
it.
yeah, everything you
Or
did up until that point was like pretty good. Like you got the hits. Uh, it would have killed him if you did the right combo, which is always a good thing. And your snap decisions were fine. Like all of that is really important. Like this hit, this was all good. Like you just block, you just believe in your defense. You take your turn, and then you get it. And then here you choose to snap them, and you don't do the right mix-up, but you still go for it, which is really important. And you do get it. You just kind of drop it. So I would just take this as like a good thing. It's really good. Except that double reflect, that was terrible. Don't do that.
okay. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate your tone too this time. Like I feel like um you're like I feel like I made my like teacher proud for like actually
Yeah,
doing some of the stuff that you taught me. So,
yeah, dude.
because I definitely been trying. I even got some matches. I just didn't have them recorded. I got some matches offline from another dude. This dude that goes by Edgon Bad Supreme.
Hmm.
He's not bad from our local but he's a lot of a weirder person to play because he plays Android 21 and I'm trying to think of who else he plays, but his Android 21 is who like fucks me up the most on his team.
Yeah, it's hard. You gotta get used to the matchups. Versus 21, you just 2H her a lot. But keeping keeping focused on this,
hmm
uh, you do this a lot. This is fine if they block it, but this gives them the chance to reflect. But literally, what you did here afterwards is like you can do this if you do 2H medium legs Kogoku. You can do the exact same thing you did here. So this was good. Just incorporate the legs into your gameplay as well. This was good. I don't know why you do this. You have another jump.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fucked up my input. Like
Okay.
I did it a bunch. Like I don't know if it's like from like me just getting tired from playing a bunch of matches or something because I don't know what match number that is, but I will notice that like when I'm thinking, this is gonna sound stupid, but like I apologize, but it's true. I feel like sometimes I'm thinking too hard about my inputs, and I will instead of getting like the rest of that combo out like with the jump and everything, I think I'm hitting light on accident again or like hitting it too fast the
Yeah.
like that combo and I think I'm getting the knockdown instead of continuing it where like
Yeah.
I'm inputting the next part of it but I already like for whatever reason it's ending.
Okay. One sec. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I had to get the doorbell.
Oh,
Um,
it's okay. I'm eating my salmon.
the the whole if you're thinking about your inputs, you won't get it thing happens to everyone, so it's not stupid.
I
Uh,
notice I am doing it less if I try and go the route of that combo that I told you like Scott taught me.
mhm.
Where instead of doing light, medium, light after the like first part of the air, I'm doing jump medium, light, light, then like I think it's 2H and then jump medium, light, light, light. I forget.
uh,
It was something. I've been like trying to
it's
practice it.
just jump light, light, light. If you do 2H, it's always jump light, light, light.
Okay. Yeah, then that's like
Um,
the thing I was trying and I noticed like I'm not getting that weird input. Like I'm dropping it a little bit because it's new. Like that way of doing it, but so I'm just trying to find what like works best so I can get optimized like damage.
yeah. Here it looks like you're trying to do light, medium, 2H, and not getting into 2H. Whatever works best. Like you want to do a combo that you don't have to think about. So just let your muscle memory take over in these scenarios. And if that combo is easier for you, then definitely just do it. It'll be fine. Uh, you're not leveled up, but remember that if you need your assist to come back, you can always you could do this, you could do this, and do 2L. You never do 2L in your strings. Uh, just do it. It's zero on block. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You sounded like a dog for a second, like
I know.
when they bark.
Yeah. Like, get used to like using your other buttons and strings. Get used to doing 5L 2L because you could do because it's zero on block. It's like even 5L dash up 5L. Get used to doing that some more. Because in this scenario, if you actually did 5L 2L in this one, oh yeah, if you did run up 5L 2L, this guard cancel wouldn't have worked.
Oh, okay. He would have been stuck.
Yeah, you would have blocked in time. Don't do Masenko. I don't think I ever told you this. At neutral, do not do not throw this move out.
Don't Masenko. Okay. Noted. Noted. No, no Masenkos allowed unless it's
Do
to end a
not.
combo.
Yeah, unless it's end the combo or you did reflect.
Okay.
Reflect Masenko is fine. If you throw it at a neutral, this actually happens like 90% of the time. People just jump over you and they're like, "Wow," and it sucks.
Ah.
That was mad random. No, that happens to me too. I try like 2H or reflect and I get hit and I'm like, all right.
This character.
I do this with Goku too. It's kind of hard not to do. You kind of don't want to do this where you throw like all of them. You kind of just want to throw one or at most two, and
Okay.
then you can 2H the super dash. Oh, you got wake up backdash. Did you want to reflect here?
Yes. Yeah. That was one of those ones I was telling you about. I'm trying to
Yeah,
reflect and I'm getting.
yeah. Just hold back. Don't like tap back and X or that happens. That's happened to me too for so long.
You said just hold back and then hit X.
Yeah, just hold back and mash X. Hold on, my keys are exploding right now. You get hit by stuff here a lot. There is no gap between this and assist.
Okay.
If he
Just
does a
you
spin,
just gotta hold that.
yeah, then you explode. The last two matches though were very good. I think. I think if you just did a like you added like little bits and pieces to it, you could have won those matches no problem. So that's really good. You did a lot of good things those games.
Yay. But no, I'm glad. I've had people tell me like that I played like they can tell I've gotten better. The person I was playing with the Android 21, they told me my neutral was better from the last time we played. So
Yeah, you're definitely getting better. It shows. It's just when playing, you might not think it or like you might not notice it, but like the people you're playing will notice, and if you review your matches, you'll notice it, and I notice it. So just like keep adding things little by little, they'll come together nicely. Like in the last few matches they have, I think. No, all right. That was good patience. This patience was way better than my patience will ever be right here. Uh, this pressure is really scary, but you just block and you just wait and you let Gohan do the work, and this is amazing. If you could like do this, this is like best case scenario, and you even hit confirmed it too, which is really good. Remember you do this every time. Like you can do barrier, and he reflects, right?
mhm.
So you can either choose to do 17 where he does like the two attacks, 2 and 4M, or this barrier. If you're gonna do the barrier, you're assuming that your bait. The way you should think of this is if they wake up 2H, it'll get punished. It won't hit you. If they wake up reflect, you can hit them. But if you call Goku, neither of these things really matter. So just save Goku for later, and then see if he's gonna like jump or reflect, and then you get 2H. You didn't do this that much in the set, which is good. But the one time you did, you died, which is why I told you not to do it because this is mad spooky. Like you don't want this to happen. Like you had his back to the corner. Just think of it like this: his back was in the corner. Like he was trying to get out, so you don't have to really push your way in, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And also the barrier was also covering you, so you were gonna be okay for a little bit.
Yeah, that was probably me being impatient.
Mhm.
I paid for it.
This has worked every time. That's so sick. Oh my god.
It happens to me so much that I started doing it myself.
Yeah.
That
No, it
one
didn't work.
missed. I timed it bad. I hate when that happens. I knew as soon as I got to the ground that it wasn't going to hit cuz I like landed and it was like a second after I landed I was like, "Fuck.
Yeah.
This isn't going to
Um,
hit."
the way I've got it to work for me consistently is when I do this, when I jump, I just do light, 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 or light, light, heavy. So the auto combo momentum will just give me the space. It should have worked here, but it just didn't. 2H, Gohan, that was good. Yeah, see, just instead of doing that, do 214L, and you'll be fine. He can't DP you. But try to do 5H too in your strings. You don't do your heavies. You need to do them sometimes. No, you messed it up. Oh, he reflected. Let's go. No. Oh. Oh my god. This is super scrambles. You did this a little bit too late. I'm not too sure. If you do 2H here like this, call Gohan to cover you. Otherwise, he's gonna 2H you. He wanted to reflect because I think he was reading Gohan. And then you dropped it. It's okay.
I did. I've been going for the barrier too much. I definitely been doing
Yeah.
that way too much more.
You also took too long to do it. Sonic does this to me too. If I take too long to do 17, Bardock's jab actually goes so high that you just explode if you just do it late. So just do it a tiny bit early or here, because it probably would have worked. I think it definitely would have worked
So what am I doing after I do the 214L? Like if I don't have an assist up, I'm doing
with
2M, 5M into 214L.
5H, 5H to 1 for
Oh,
L. You could also do Key Blast 5H. You slightly delay the 5H, but like it's very slight because most people will mash reflect if you do a Key Blast. So you do like Key Blast and then they'll reflect and you 5H. But if they don't, 5H to 1 for L is safe. You can just backdash and you'll be fine. No, stop sliding.
it's a slide party. I know. I'm trying. I with like I said, I'm that's definitely the new focus for bad habits to break. I'm just like I'm so used to it sometimes catching people that I got too I think like cocky about it and I'm like, "Oh, I'll just use this. This is neutral." And it's like, I'm being exposed for it. So,
Yeah. If this ever happens, he's plus. You can't match here. I don't know. I think you might have tried to jump. I'm not
yeah,
too
I
sure.
I think I tried to jump back.
Yeah. Skip this. All right, I got hit. That's like one of the mix-ups Goku has. That was good. No, that was actually really good. You got the right flex and then you tagged. If you tag, you're actually minus. So try not to air dash towards them, or they're
Okay.
gonna hit you like this. Super dash, you can kind of sneak it in, but tag is just you just die for it every time we try to take a turn. Yeah. See, you want to do this too when you play Goku and Gohan as well. 18 can't do this sadly. Like if you ever make them block jump medium, you do light, light, heavy, or just do medium, light, light, or just bring them to the ground with something. And Gohan can do this too. Once they're in the ground, they're plus enough where you kind of have to respect the low. So that lets them sneak in the air dash.
Okay.
And
So he did light,
this is
light, heavy
how,
going down, is what he
yeah,
did?
he
Okay.
did medium, light, light, heavy. So dash, medium, light, light, heavy, air dash pass, do a mix up. You can get this mostly off a snap. You could also do it at neutral too. You just have to know how to place your jump mediums. The scenarios like this where you slide, you can actually, this is no joke. You can actually just jump medium, like you can dash at them and do jump medium instead, and you'll bring them to the ground with jump medium, light heavy. What the?
I got punished for the Masenko again. But he didn't follow through. Oh, and then I tried to palm. I think I might have tried reflect there and got palm
Yeah, it looked
instead.
like he was going cross everyone same side, and that was pretty cheap.
He's so like humble about it too. It's funny. Like he'll do something crazy and he'll be like, "Oh God, okay."
It's a good training partner.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like this happened the last game too.
It did.
Oh, you stole the turn. This is risky. Just know that this is like high risk, high reward. Uh, that you will occasionally do, occasionally not. Uh, this super dash, since the Goku already ended, there's nothing protecting you. So this air dash could get 2H'd. But he tried to, I don't know what he tried to do. But sometimes you take those risks, so it'd be like that. I'm not too sure what you were going for here. I feel like you missed your 17.
Yeah.
If you 17 here, you don't want to air dash. You just kind of want to jump and just do it. If you air dash, there's technically no mix up. Like you could do an ID button, but uh, yeah, there's like no real mix up typically. All right, this is so sick. Okay, so notice how he does his string, and you block it right,
Mhm.
and now he has no more mix up because he has no assist. So what does he do? He does 5L dash up 5L because he needs to buy time. He's 2L dash up 5L. This is like literally exactly what I told you.
Yeah.
Like you can see how like you're kind of stuck, right? Like the risk to taking a turn here is huge. You can and you can punish him, but sometimes you just sneak it in. So look
And
at
he
this
jumped
again.
off too once he was out of it.
Yeah, because you can 2H the X legs. Yeah, see he does 5L, run up 5L, 2L. That's zero on block. Run up 5L, 2L, and then he goes for the full string, backs off. Alright, and in this scenario you definitely would have done slide, but most people jump. So this is exactly what you want to do. You want to like take the positionings where you slide, but just look at if your opponent is jumping, and just do this. Do jump medium, light, and I don't know what he did there, but you just do jump heavy, and then they have to block. Because where you push the buttons is actually the places you want to, but you're like kind of like not doing the aerials. You're only doing the ground buttons. Assist. That was a godlike block. That was kind of hard to block. He dies. Yeah, you kind of want to like that sequence that happened. You kind of want to just copy it because you do get those scenarios on your side, but you kind of let them go too early. And I feel like if you don't let them go so early, then you'll just straight up beat people way easier, way less effort. Oh my god. Slide.
What am I gonna do next? Maybe slide?
Maybe slide.
Ugh, that was so bad of me.
It's okay. Boom.
Yeah, if I would have done the string that you're talking about there, I would have had him way longer.
Mhm.
I auto comboed him. I even said it to him. I was like, I just auto comboed your ass. I scrubbed the fuck out. Ugh, I got air to aired.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing you're missing from your game is air to airs.
tried to continue it by doing that into legs, and I fucked up. Oof.
That is
That,
perfectly fine. Jumping air super is like so safe. You can jump and do it. Sometimes I do that too. I'm like, I need to get out of here. I'm just gonna do jump super.
sometimes I'll like try and do a super when I think that I'm gonna catch them too, like hit a button, and like
Mhm.
it'll just take me away from them, but not hit them. Like it
Yeah,
like
dude.
whiffs because they're in the air or something at that point.
You just gotta peace out. Yeah. Overall, I think uh, your progress is really good. At least in terms of adding everything into your game.
Yeah. I wanna at least for final round like this week tighten up and like make sure I'm doing like the knockdown with 18 if I get a super dash on him or whatever,
Yep.
and
Uh,
not
I-
2M like a motherfucker.
yeah, just don't slide everywhere. Like do it, but like not every time.
Yeah.
Because when it hits, it's like wow. Uh, rest in peace.
I'd like to also use some of the defense stuff you taught me against Bardock a little bit
Oh, see, this is what you've been waiting for. And you could 2M him here. He super dash, so he went away.
more.
Ah,
Oh, okay. You're saying I could have jumped to or just 2M'd
yeah, you
right
could have just landed on 2M. The barrier will protect you. Like that's why, like in the
there?
corner,
Oh,
you
even
don't
if
need
I'm
to
not
go.
completely in it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because if the button hits the barrier, it it's not gonna hit you
Ah,
because
okay.
it's
I
in the
see that,
barrier.
and I'm in perfect range for it too. I would have
Yeah,
punished him.
and you could do this in the corner as well. Like this is why you don't need to call Goku. If they land in mash, you just hit them.
Gotcha. Okay. That's less to be scared about then.
You have to be fast, but you're pretty good at placing it, to be honest. So
I caught a lot of people at the last like tournament when I was playing stuff like with barrier and casuals. People get fucked up by it a lot,
it's good.
but then I
Yeah, see,
die. I was like, what do I do?
you gotta do 2H legs.
Yeah,
Today I want you to just go in training mode and try to get that in your muscle memory.
I will.
You're like those little things will make such a huge difference for you. I promise. Because you make him block all the time and you hit him a pretty good amount, but then this happens and then you explode. It's like no,
Yeah,
this doesn't have to happen.
and you know Bardocs that aren't like his level, that are like lower level are gonna be just mashing probably, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd be really fucked. So
That was so cheap. Oh my god. Psych. No.
I tried to dash after that into him and got too
If you're in sparking, you can just smash light. You don't have to dash, because you can cancel it into light. In sparking only though. Just keep that in mind. If you didn't dash light and you only did light, you would have hit him.
okay. That's right, because when somebody else is like pressuring you and sparking, they get it's 3 hits, right? And like you have to block overhead usually if they
Yeah,
jump
like
in,
you can
right?
super dash. You can like super dash and mash right away in sparking. You don't have to wait.
Okay. Visit your grave. What he said. That was that was an input error. Glorious Gohan or Goku flying across the screen. Oh. It hurt rewatching that.
You got hit by that like every time. You gotta practice your reflex.
Yeah, while we were playing, the XO people kept trying to make sure I'm getting my shirt in time for final round, like an XO shirt. And the code thing wasn't like working for me to order it, so I kept having to go back to the computer trying to get it to work. But yeah, he'll probably be like one of the people I try and keep like training with and stuff like that going forward into other stuff, especially like
Hmm.
before like combo breaker.
Yeah, and keep asking him like about like Gohan Goku stuff, cause like
Yeah, he just picked up
uh
Super Saiyan Goku because he was playing. His favorite was Goku Blue, but he dropped him.
gotta drop him, dude. Goku
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah, no. You kind of want to just copy what he's doing, cause he does everything that you more or less need to do.
Okay. Definitely do that. Just because the podcast thing is starting soon, is there any big things that like you wanted to like let me know going into like practicing this week other than the stuff that we already talked about, like no sliding or try to limit sliding and whatnot?
The main things
Yeah.
with Gohan, practice doing jump medium, light, heavy.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna make it. Hold
I'm sorry, I'm eating. I'm gonna put this away.
on. No, no, go ahead. Jump. So
So you want to
jump.
practice doing like say like dash jump, medium, light, heavy with Gohan. With Gohan, you also want to practice doing his block strings. Again, like 5L dash 5L 2L 5L 2L dash 5L etc.
So 5L
Uh,
dash 2L, you said?
5L and then you stop and you dash. You do 5L again, and then you could do 2L or you could do 5L 2L dash 5L. Um, just practice doing Gohan strings without mediums. Basically, just to get your pressure up,
Okay.
and also incorporate 2M, 5M, 2H medium legs into your block strings, and you hold the medium legs. That is safe. It's not plus, but it is safe. So incorporate that, and if you go Goku assist, it basically gives you the same mix-up you get with 6M, except they can't stop you. You know, they're jailed into it.
Okay.
They have to like guard cancel. With 18, I would just incorporate when you do your strings. When you get to the mediums, just hit heavy, and then if that doesn't work, then do 2 and 4L after the heavy. And then if that's blocked, then you can backdash because it's only -2. So that way you don't get stuck on your strings. If you're mid screen, you don't even need to backdash. You'll be safe. If they're in the corner, then you have to backdash.
Okay.
Those are the two main things. You stop the super dashing, which is really good. Your assist calls are getting better. Your snaps are good. There's some more mix-ups you can do, but I want you to focus on the block strings right now because I think they'll take you farther than the mix-ups will.
Okay.
Uh, what else? Oh, yeah, it was 18. Do 214M a little bit more. You've only done barrier this set. You need to mix it up if you want to stay dangerous. So you have a good idea of when to use barrier. So just try to find a good idea of when to use 17
I just the
and
note I
stop mashing slide.
okay.
It's
The
like
note I made just now says 214M more than barrier to stay dangerous, and I spelled like dangerous in all caps with spaces between each letter.
you got it, dude. You have to.
All right. I'm excited. I hope that I do well, and hopefully like maybe Friday or something like that we can, if I don't think polls for Dragon Ball start at least Friday, I don't know. But if they do, then best of luck, but if not, then maybe we can get some sets or something like that practice.
Sure.
I appreciate this. I hope I do well.
Just do your best. Don't worry too much about the result. Worry more about like improving. It'll
We'll
get you farther.
we'll do. If I do any of these things on this notepad right now, I'll be happy.
Good.
All right, man.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.